Alright, right now is where we plug something else random for whatever reason. I'm going to plug... Who am I going to plug? Nobody, because everybody sucks. Now, after that, I plugged somebody else random for whatever reason.
I'll plug Ice Mountain. Their 3-liter waters is pretty on par, you know?
You know, I was about to say that because you and Brian, you always come over with your fucking almost 1 gallon.
$1.43, I think it is.
Yeah, at fucking Holiday.
Like you get 3 liters. I'm probably paying about half that.
Holy shit.
Oh, you just died over there.
I fucking dropped my phone and sound like a fucking bomb dropping on Nagasaki. This is when you talk.
Oh, I was assuming you were pressing something. But, yeah, not a bad deal.
I was pressing something, the fucking mute button, so I can fucking take a drink out of my beer without everybody having to listen to me go.
Oh, I was assuming that you were muting me.
I have yet to mute you.
Oh.
I have muted many people in my life, but never you.
Don't have the capabilities yet?
No, I have the capabilities. Like, Erik, say something flattering to me right now.
Your beard.
That wasn't flattering, but I muted you in the middle of it. For those at home listening, he said my beard isn't that great. And what I have to say to that is, my beard is what your pubes wish they could be.
Shaved?
No. Growing uncontrollably. They hide my double chin.
And your chest hair.
I don't have chest hair to hide.
Yeah, because your beard covers it.
I'm looking at my chest right now, and I have 6. This one's Emmanuel. This one's Jose. This one's Lionel, named after Lionel Richie.
Hello. Lionel Lakes.
Is it me you're looking for? If you're thinking, oh, isn't that from the Troll movies? Yes, that is from Trolls, but fucking Lionel Richie, original song. God, such a fucking sex boat he is. I would have sex with him and go toot toot off into the sunset. Erik doesn't know what I'm talking about. He's looking at me like, what the fuck?
Well, I'm just confused on the toot toot part.
Because he's a boat.
Oh, okay.
Full of pure sex.
Oh, yeah. So like the Vikings in 98?
No, he Fred Smoot. He's
Smoot.
he's a 3-mast scooter. Only when my pants are off, and when my pants are on, he's a 2-mast scooter.
Oh.
That's a sailor joke that I stole from the legendary Don Rickles. So right now, Acacia, this is when you turn up the volume for Jacob, Josh, Jordan, Jesus, whoever's listening next to you. Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. I am for eels. I never meant to make your daughter cry. I am for fish and not a guy. But, Acacia, this is why I need to DJ your wedding in the summer. This summer of 2021. If it happens. I'm not saying if it happens like it's like one of you gets cold feet and you're like, oh no, my feet are cold so I can't get married.
Oh, that's
and the other one says, well, why don't you wear compression socks then? I'm saying, hold on, Brian. Brian is texting me. Hold on. Brian just said movie trailers originally played after the movie. What?
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 So does that mean he's going to come on the show after the show?
And then, well, I replied saying, do you want to call in for 5 minutes? And he said, sure. So we're going to set that up just for you guys. Just for you to hear.
Find out what he really is doing.
Brian will be calling in on the show for about 5 minutes. We're going to find out what he's actually doing. But Acacia, I'm currently Snapchatting you this right now. There's my ums again. This meditation break is brought to you by my uncontrolled ums that I am aware of. Your vise should be vibrating. Your thigh should be vibrating
Your
right
thighs?
now with my
Your
my
visor?
bass. I cranked up the bass on this fucking thing. But Acacia, this is exactly why I'm looking straight into my phone right now. This is exactly why, and I have spit accumulating at the entrance of my oral orifice. This is why you should be letting me DJ your wedding. And now I'm going to cut off the Snapchat so she doesn't she has to listen now.
Yeah.
She has to listen
Yeah,
to
now-
that's what is called in the show business as a tease.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
right after
Motherfucking
this,
Kool-Aid
we're
Man.
going to talk about this. Yeah. That's what's known in the show business as a tease. You wouldn't know, but you know.
Now you know.
So
The more you know.
this will probably happen. Oh my God, I barely touched the table and all I hear is boom, 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 boom. Oh, Jesus. So this will probably happen after we're done recording, but we'll call Brian. This meditation moment brought to you by James's uncontrolled ums that he's aware of. Your thigh should be vibrating once again. Acacia, Jacob, Josh, Jesus, Jorge, Jordan, whatever your name is, pick one.
Just keep on listing alcohol names.
Alcohol names that start with the J. Jack Daniels,
Jose
Jameson. What?
Cuervo. Jose Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo.
Jameson.
I already
You
said
that?
Jameson.
Yeah.
Juan Diaz.
Juan Diaz.
Whackin' Morgan. Germoff.
Man, there's not a lot of them.
Jose Cuervo, Jack Daniels, Jameson,
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
Ooh, speaking of that, the Three Wise Men, if you ever get that as a shot at the bar, it's a little pricey, but it sure does the trick.
The last time I had three wise men come around, they brought me gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And I was like, all right, the guy that brought gold, you can stay. The other two, what the fuck? Like, what am I going to do with frankincense and what the fuck is myrrh?
Is it like a murmur?
I don't know.
Stutter or what?
He touched my chest and suddenly I had heart murmurs. No, I think frankincense
Lower
and myrrh
vibrations.
was used to mummify Egyptian pharaohs.
Yeah.
One of them is like a perfume scent, and the other one is something you wipe your ass when you have too many hemorrhoids and it hurts to pee. So, hemorrhoids hurting to pee wouldn't make sense. Hemorrhoids taking a shit would make sense. That hurts. Once again, I am here asking you to tell Acacia, this is why I need to DJ your wedding. One, I know you love the 80s. I love the 80s. You love the 80s. Let me hit you up with that playlist. Two, we don't have to worry about copyright infringement because you don't have to pay me. So that means I can play whatever I want. And as long as I don't collect money, we don't have Capitol Records, we don't have Sony Music, we don't have anybody else knocking on the door saying, hey, give us a cut of that. So you're safe, legally. You are safe with me as your DJ. When you get married to Jesus, Jose, Joseph, Juan, Jordan, Michael, Kobe, whatever his name is. Jeff. Let me tell you about a story about Jeff. I knew a Jeff. Erik, you didn't know him because this was in middle school. No, you knew him in high school because
you
knew him in high school because he went to the same high school as us. He had a foot fetish. Weird fucking kid. And I threatened to expose him. He had a YouTube channel of like maybe 100 subscribers back in high school. We're talking like 2008, 2010, back when YouTube was actually profitable. And he was
an unknown.
And I threatened to expose him for who he was on YouTube one time, and he got all pissed. But then he let me take his mom out to prom, and then it was all right. But in middle school, 7th grade,
He just asked for pictures.
in 7th grade, we we were in communications class, and I was doing that whole thing that we used to do with the pencil, where you do the rap beat with the pencil,
Oh, yeah.
that thing.
Yo.
And he asked me to stop, and I said, no, I'm not going to stop. You can't stop the beat when it's flowing. And and he looks at me and he goes, you need to stop. And I was like, no. And I'm staring right in his eyes while I'm doing it. He takes a mechanical pencil. And back then, if you had a mechanical pencil, you were up in the like high society. Like you were upper middle class.
You got that little box of refills.
Oh yeah,
You flaunt that. You put that right on your desk.
The fucking big
standing straight up like a $1 bill at a hook or at a strip club.
The big 3mm lead refills. Oh yeah, and so he takes his. Brian's calling me right now. Or whatever.
Nah, that shit breaks too easy. You get the 3mm.
Well, when it comes to millimeters, I trust your judgment because whenever you take off your pants, you know the millimeters best. So,
I actually tattooed a ruler down my thigh. So
yeah, it only goes up to 3 centimeters. But
yeah, I couldn't afford more.
There's two countries, or there's two types of countries in this world. Countries that use the metric system, and countries that been to the moon. That's right. We use freedom units here.
Freedom units.
Eric's does
Fahrenheit.
Eric doesn't have a tattoo of 3 centimeters. He has a tattoo of 1.5 inches on his leg. That's right. Freedom units.
Yep.
I missed a call by Brian. I feel like he's going to punish me later for it. I'm looking forward to it.
I guess you're going to find out.
I hope so. I hope he brings the whip this time. The spurs hurt a little too much last time.
I don't know. It's right about time where you'd be done with a date.
Yeah, it is. It's what?
What, like 9 or 8?
Yeah. It's 21:20 right now. Yeah. So, yeah. 9:20 in the evening. This is when you do
like you just dropped her off.
Yeah, he did the drop you off, kiss at the door after they had their Olive Garden meal.
So our training was pretty successful, I think.
Brian thought an all-you-eat pasta bowl was like all-you-can-eat vagina bowl, but I don't know. Otherwise, some people would call it the Rose Bowl.
Hopefully skip the breadsticks.
Gross. But back to my original point. Acacia, this is why I need to be your DJ at your wedding. I love the 80s. You love the 80s. We don't have to worry about copyright infringement. As long as you give me free beer, I will DJ. I'll give you a couple surprise songs that you will love, but otherwise the playlist will be controlled by you, Jose, Jesus, Jordan, Jeff, Josh, Jacob, whatever his name is.
Jingleheimer Smith.
Josh, Jacob, Jingleheimer. Look at Eric over there. He actually made something funny for once. Besides a face in the mirror. But this is why I need to... I'm not going to officiate your wedding. Brian can do that. I want to DJ your wedding. So let me know. I need to know. Can you show me? This is what I want. So, Eric, to close the show before we talk to Brian.
Yep.
We're going to talk to Brian in a little bit. So those who are not sexually gratified with the show so far, wait 5 goddamn seconds. We're going to talk to Brian. We're gonna get him on the show. Gonna get him on the show. Hold on. I got a button bar for that. Ready? And everybody...
Solid.
Oh, that was really loud. Everybody right now
loud.
is...
Shut up!
All right.
If you're not awake now,
yeah.
you fell asleep in the first 5 minutes of our show. Welcome back.
So, Brian is going to be on the show. And, Eric, do you think Brian needs anything to be on the show right now?
Needs anything to be on the show right now or in life?
Well, I'll tell you what he needs.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
Some milk.
And for ladies that think his